but certainly no means least, Lexie Yates. Lexie, just pretty much, once I asked you, actually, if you remember, I asked you, I said, do you want to play point guard? You're like, yes. And I'm like, okay, well, that's done. All right, point guard. But instead of put you point guard, it was great because it was almost like the way a fish takes the water. You took the point guard, you wanted to handle the ball, you wanted to control the game, but you also found people that when the ball needed to be there, the ball was there. This year you led a team in points with 434. You finished with over 1,100 for your career. I think it was 1,132 by my count. But just a fantastic job scoring with the ball. It's hard to do both. It's hard to score as a point guard and distribute the ball, but you did that very well, very balanced. You also led the team in assists at 139, led the team in steals with 115, led the team in free throw attempts, 283, and free throws made, 183. Second on the team in rebounding, and second on the team in blocks. That's kind of hard to do all those things. And I will say that not only did she lead our team in many of those categories, but she led the entire conference in points, assists, and steals in the same season. That's very difficult to do. When you lead your team in, when you lead the whole conference, not just in points, but also assists, think about that. You're helping more people score than anybody else in the conference, but you're scoring more points than anybody else in the conference. And so many people that play the game of basketball are either scorers or passers, primarily. Lexie did both and did it very well, and it was just so much fun to watch. Lexie scored 20 points or more 6 times, 2 games of 30 or more, and one of those was she did the same thing that Madison did. She saved her career high for the last game of the season. She scored 32 points in district game. In addition, 4 double-doubles, named to the Bellevue Tournament All-Tournament team, 34th District All-Tournament team, and she was named to the Northern Kentucky Coaches Association Division III All-Star Team 3 consecutive seasons. And all this needs to be put in context. She did all this after this past season. She decided, I want to shoot the ball differently. I want to be more consistent. So she came in the gym this time last year, all through the summer to the fall, worked on her shooting form, completely changed it from one way to the other way. It's like kind of lined everything up, made it a simpler shot, more repeatable, and it's amazing how well Lexie did with it, and never once did she change back. Because a lot of times when you learn something new, you think, well, I'm going to feel more comfortable the other way. No, she stayed with it. She did all of that before the senior season, which was just fantastic, phenomenal. I can't say enough about it. But again, you were our leader. It's very difficult to press us when you had the ball. Just had a fantastic feel for the game, and just incredible toughness. Like at Calvary early in the year, played the entire game, and you know a player is sick when you have a competitor like this, and you ask her before the game, do you want to start or come off the bench, to kind of get some minutes in? She goes, I want to start and get it over with. And so that's how sick she was. But once she started, I'm like, and we saw we were kind of in a dogfight there. I mean, it was like a tough game. They really, we didn't get any breaks. It was like we were in it to the end. It was a hard-fought game. I said, you need to come out and rest. She goes, no, if I come out, I can't go back in. I got to stay in the game till it's over. And as soon as we walk in the locker room when it's over, she's like, can I go? And I'm like, yes, you go. And so she went home and sleep, but that was how tough she was. She stayed there to finish the job. And secondly, in the penalty counting game, you hurt your knee, you were nervous, you were worried about it. In the first half, while you were out, we proceeded to fall a little further behind. You came back after halftime, went to the foul line multiple times and led us back, and we won by 1 point at the end. It was just a fantastic, gutsy effort, and again, it's indicative of your toughness. It's just such a great thing as a coach when you have somebody on the court that can take over and do what they need to do and take care of business. And you did that, and we are really going to miss you. Great job, Lexie Yates. Like I said, I wanted to keep it short and sweet today. I know it's a great day outside and all that, but these young ladies, for how hard they worked and the things they accomplished this year.